What's up, Dunkers and Dunkettes? It's White Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we're back with Year 5 of the Madden 22 New Orleans Saints Realistic Rebuild. If you tune in to Part 4, it was our worst season yet. Did not make the playoffs. We failed to make it. We went 8-9, second in the division, missed out on the playoffs, but at the same time, still had a great draft, still had some great depth trade upgrades during the Super Bowl week. And I think with this final roster, we should be able to get back to the playoffs. We need to get over that hump. The damn Carolina Panthers, we can't defeat them, but we should be able to get over that hump, get back to the playoffs, and then once we get there, put this whole thing together and make a Super Bowl run. But with that being said, let's waste no more time and let's meet the roster, the final team before the preseason starts. And I almost hopped in the preseason game, but quarterback, this is a big one now. This is a big one because we did pass the ball a lot more than we did running the ball last season, even though we were still great on the running game with Alvin Kamara right there. Quarterback Lonnie Walton is now a superstar dev quarterback. Now, this is good and bad at the same time. You see what he did with his numbers, 4,600, almost 4,700 passing yards, 4,700 passing yards, almost 40 touchdowns, and only 13 picks. Superstar dev quarterback, right? You're thinking that's great and all, superstar dev quarterback. That's going to make our offense even more dynamic. But at the same time, when y'all look at my history on my quarterbacks, ball out, they earn that superstar dev. They don't play like it. They usually don't play like it. They play like shit. They play like garbage. And then they end up getting their dev trait regressed. And then they start playing great again once they go back down to normal or star dev. I hope that is not the case here with Lonnie Walton. I hope he plays like a superstar dev quarterback and even gets upgraded to a superstar X Factor if we somehow can get to the Super Bowl. Or if we don't make it during Super Bowl week, I would like to see that red logo. Quarterback 2, we have Ian Book, and we did bring in Jarrett Stidham in the preseason just because we don't want Lonnie Walton playing, getting injured in the preseason. We'll have Book and Stidham do their thing in preseason, battling out for that quarterback 2 spot. But I do expect Ian Book to win the job for quarterback 2. Alvin Kamara will also be benched. He had a great season. Even with all those passing yards, last season, this is what he did. Still had 1,400 yards, still had 19 touchdowns, still averaged 5.4. And looking at the carries, they were almost the same as the year before in 2023, 273, 277. So we still ran the ball, but Zach Moss was disappointing. We brought his ass in to be running back 2, and he was not running back 2. He was more like running back 3. So looking to get back to what he did in Buffalo with those 15 touchdowns in that first season. And then running back 3, we have Deion Grant, who made the Pro Bowl as a punt returner, so we will be using him more in that role again. We still got Dickerson here, and then we did draft this guy, Juan Kelly, who's like almost like a Alvin Kamara, but like a kick returner and a receiving back out of the backfield. So a lot of room in running back. A lot of room in the running back room. Fullback, Quincy McDonald still doing his thing at fullback. Terry McLaurin, finally. The money we paid, to bring him in, and he made us look good, making that decision. Almost 120 catches, 1,600 yards, 12 touchdowns, all pro season there from Scary Terry. Michael Thomas did his thing last season. Even though Scary Terry had all those numbers, Michael Thomas still had 80 catches, still 1,000 yards, and a very decent, good season for Michael Thomas. Hooker took a backseat, but just keep doing what you're doing. Kick returner, slot receiver. You don't need to do too much because we got Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, and Terry McLaurin, even Adam Troutman. So all those options at receiver, Hooker is going to be the last on that list, but keep doing your thing. Don't have to put up big numbers. Left tackle, we got Aiden Fry, who only gave up 10. It was right. Y'all know my number for my tackles, my left and right tackles is over 10. You go over 10, that's a bad season. Tackles are going to give up the most sacks anyway in the simulation. So anything over 10 is bad. He was right at 10 at the rookie year, so I do expect him to just keep on improving and get that number under 10. Keep it right under 10. We brought in Walker Little just to back him up as some competition. Tomlinson, who we brought in, lost his star depth trade, but still a solid starter. We have Mike Allen there backing him up. Got Eric McCoy at center, who has been disappointing from the center position. Looking at, year 1, I was like, okay, good season. The year 2, I was like, what the hell is going on? And then he's just giving up 5 sacks. The whole offensive line giving up 40, but Eric McCoy has been like one of the most disappointing parts of that offensive line. Right guard, Cesar Ruiz, has been the best, the opposite of what Eric McCoy is doing. And then that right tackle, Ramczyk, is he's under 10. I think only one season, the first season, I think he gave up that. But then everything else, he's been under 10. So I can't really get on Ryan Ramczyk like that. Left end, no more Cam Jordan. He retired when I was begging him not to retire. He ended up actually retiring on me. We had to bring in Jadeveon Clowney. We saw people like Aaron Donald there in free agency, but bringing in Jadeveon Clowney. Then we drafted this guy Nathan Laffer, who was a defensive tackle, but we did move him out left outside, left in, not left outside linebacker, left in. He's going to back up Jadeveon Clowney. Right now we got Marcus Davenport, who has been probably the most surprising, especially on the defense. I did not expect him to go at superstar dev, keep his superstar dev, and keep improving every damn season. Brought in Randy Gregory just to add more depth at D-line because no more Cam Jordan. We need Clowney, Gregory, and Davenport, even this rookie here, to do their thing in the trenches on the D-line. Defensive tackle got Deron Payne, Deontay Lynn, who basically gave us the nod to just get rid of Peyton Turner, let him go. Don't pick up his fifth-year option. Don't re-sign him. And Deontay Lynn is going to be our rush defensive tackle, too. Left outside linebacker Finney, who went up to star dev that's last season as our sub linebacker, too. Hopefully he makes a bigger jump in year 3. Middle linebacker, brought in Eric Wilson, former Eagle, former my Minnesota Viking. But Tim Lynch was our second-round pick, hidden dev. We didn't take the one middle linebacker who was the only middle linebacker in the draft who was projected to go in the first round. We took this dude who was projected to go in the third, fourth round in the second round. So we reached for this dude, paid off, hidden dev, and I'll show you what we did with the first-round pick later on. So Kellum will not start the season. Eric Wilson can back him up. So our middle linebacker room is improving. Right outside linebacker Pete Warner, Pete Dub, gave him the nickname Pete Dub because he's been balling. He has been balling. Cornerback Marshawn Lattimore. Kendricks had 4 picks last season, and that enabled us to just let Paulson Adebo walk, who wasn't really doing nothing besides that first season. And then Brian Dyson was our first-round pick. Now, he was a strong safety, but he's a hybrid type, 6'2", 218, big corner. Well, he was a safety, but we moved him in the corner because he's a hybrid. Overall, did not go down. He was a 77 safety, 77 free safety, 77 cornerback, all around. All around. Hidden dev player, he's going to start in the slot. And then look at his stats. Look at his stats. When you look at his ratings, 72 man, 72 zone, 73 press, 72 tackle, 72 catcher. He's just, even the hit power strength, like he's a beast. He is a beast. I probably expect him to be at least superstar dev, maybe even X Factor. He is that type of special talent, and that's going to help out our secondary a lot. We did take an actual cornerback, though, Trey Atkinson. We brought in Levi Wallace, sitting there free agency. So when you look at the additions to cornerback, secondary, because our defense was trash. Our defense was like 31st in the league last season. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, he had a great season. He's back. And strong safety, Zay Spears, our second-round pick. He had a decent season, 80 tackles, 2 interceptions. And then we drafted this guy last season. And this guy this season, they're going to actually compete for the starting job. But I do expect Darren Baker he actually outkicked Will Lutz. And a lot of these guys, allowed us to move on from, Will Lutz and Peyton Turner and Paulson Adebo with their play. So Darren Baker, another one of those guys, outkicking Will Lutz. Then we got Blake Gilligan at punter doing his thing. And that is the final roster, the final team, the final squad, even though we haven't made the cuts yet, going into the Year 5 season finale for the New Orleans Saints. And let's get on with the preseason. Simulated. No injuries. Now, we have 70 people on our roster. That is a lot. We have to get it down to 53, so we might have to cut, 17 people. It's going to be a lot. So I don't feel like clicking the improving rookie thing. I mean, let's click it. Hopefully it's not offensive line. Hopefully it's a different position, like middle linebacker. Something like that. See, it is Ryan Ramczyk, Aiden Fry. We saw this last season. We're going to do pass blocking again, but this time we are going to do finesse instead of power. Simulate week 2. And then we're going to simulate week 3. Actually, we'll click this real quick just to get that extra XP for Fry so he can keep on getting better. Not a bad rookie season for him either. Wish it would give him a dev trait boost. Zach Moss back from injury. Hopefully he stays healthy. Hopefully he has a good season because he did not do nothing at running back too. Yeah, we do have to cut 17 people. And looking at the stats for the preseason, see how everybody did. Ian Book outplayed Jarrett Stidham, so Ian Book will remain our quarterback too in that offensive line. The backups continuing to give up a lot of sacks in the preseason. Grant, 2 touchdowns. Dickerson with 1. Zach Moss with 1. Zach Moss honestly might be on the verge of getting cut. He might be on the verge of getting cut or traded because I've like had it with him. He's not doing nothing. 3 touchdowns for Hooker. He always plays well in the preseason. O-line, well, he should because we don't see that much of Michael Thomas and Terry McLaurin. Walker Little, McCoy, McCarthy. Okay, the backups giving up sacks. The rookie cornerback leading the team in tackles. TFL for Levi Wallace. And 2 sacks for Randolph. He's our 3rd defensive tackle. The kicker was perfect. So, Aaron Big, I didn't even put the other kicker in, but no biggie. And we're going to make our cuts now. So it is 17 people. That is a lot. So we're going to start off with Jarrett Stidham. We only brought him in the preseason. We actually do have a team captain slot available. I'm thinking about giving it to Lonnie Walton. Or maybe even Adam Troutman. You know what? Just going to pass it on. Just like how we passed down to the other people like Demario Davis retired. We gave it to Pete Warner, Pete Dub. We lost Cam Jordan. So you know what? Congratulations, Marcus Davenport. You are a new team captain on the team. Get that C patch on his jersey. And what was I doing? Cutting people. So left guard. Wait a minute. Receiver. Left off at running. I left off at quarterback. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Running back. I think Dickerson has a chance to get cut and Zach Moss. But we're going to keep all 5 running backs for right now. Receivers. We do have a lot. So I think Kennedy can go on the practice squad. I like Batista's size. I like Nails' speed. Silas, I like his speed. Quentin Barnett, I like his size. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got to put one of these guys on the practice squad. We'll wait to see which one goes. This tight end can go on the practice squad. O-line, this guy can go on the practice squad. And then the rest of the O-line should be good. Silas will get released. Don't need him. We're going to keep Jonah Williams, defensive tackle. We're going to keep all those guys. They all play good. Middle linebacker, we have a ton of them. So Hardison can go and get released. J.J. Foote, good luck in your future endeavors. And Mitch Archibald will make the practice squad. So we'll go 3 middle linebackers deep. Right outside linebacker should be good. Cornerback, we're pretty deep there. And then we got all these guys taking up roster spots so they can all get released. So that's 4 cornerbacks. I think that kicker, the extra kicker that we just drafted, can go on the PS. This is that cornerback that Madden drafted in the 6th round because we had ran out of time. And Keontae Fields can go. So that will free up a lot of space for the roster. And then this kicker, Westbrook, don't care if he gets stolen from us. And then I think a receiver can still go and maybe one of the running backs. And it is 4 people, so tough decisions coming up. So going over the roster. These receivers. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to cut or move him to the practice squad. Because I rather go with Silas, Batista, and Nails. I think I like Nails. So Silas. Because we have Estrada. I think Silas can go on the practice squad because we'll have Estrada, who's big body. Batista is big body, and Nails. But I think moving Batista over. That should be good. And maybe Jonah Williams, that left end. Thinking that left end or running back. I think we're going to cut running back. We don't need 5 running backs. I want the rookie. We have the power back in Deion Grant, so we don't need Joe Dickerson anymore. He can go get released. He's been here the past 3 seasons. And yeah, that will be the final roster. And I might even go and get a wide receiver 4, a better wide receiver 4 option, just to have more depth. Is it time, Odell? Is it time, or is it a little too late? Is it time to bring Odell? There goes Marquez Callaway. I'm going to do it. We got Odell. Wow. Final season, we got Odell. Let's go, man. Let's go. And we'll just use Hooker as more of a kick returner. We're going to use Odell this season. We're going to use Odell. So OBJ, Michael Thomas, and Terry McLaurin with Hooker. Trevor Nails, I guess, can go now on the practice squad. Because Estrada's the big body dude. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to go, or do we move Estrada to tight end and get rid of this Foster dude? I would rather do that. Move Estrada to tight end. That way we keep him on the team. Because I don't really like that third tight end. He doesn't deserve a spot over Estrada. So we will move him to the practice squad. And then that way we keep. Man, love the team now. We finally get OBJ to the team. And why is he wearing number 15? It's either going to be 13 or 3. Well, not 13 because that is Michael Thomas. But who is holding number 3? Was it Will Lutz? He's not on the team anymore. Okay, we got to find out who the hell is wearing number 3 on this team. It is the rookie Juan Kelly out of Pittsburgh. So, Kelly, I'm sorry, we got OBJ on the team now. He's going to pay you whatever money he needs to pay you to switch your jersey number. You can be number 5 or who are you, number 3? About 33. Get 2 3s on your jersey, and then we'll give OBJ number 3. But that was the goal. Like year 1, I wanted OBJ, Jarvis Landry, Honey Badger, the whole LSU squad. But we finally get him here in year 3. He's washed up now at this point. Still decent enough. Where has he been playing the past couple of seasons? I don't know. Miami. Okay, so. Okay, must have got cut in the preseason. So, OBJ on the Saints now. Helping our superstar dev quarterback. Let's upgrade the players. So I think this team is primed to make a playoff appearance. I think this team is good enough to win a playoff game or 2, and maybe even Nfc Championship game. When you look at this team now, Walton is a superstar dev. If Zach Moss can give us some damn carries, got Odell now as another weapon at receiver with Michael Thomas and Terry McLaurin and Troutman. Our offensive line is going to get better as Fry gets better, Ruiz gets better. You got Ramczyk, McCoy. Hopefully he steps up. And then on the defensive side, Davenport, Lynn, and this side, like the left side and defensive tackle too. Lynn keep doing what he's doing or even get better, and Jadeveon Clowney give us whatever production he can. And then we got even better at secondary with the rookie cornerback Dyson and adding Levi Wallace, and we got a lot of depth there. A lot of depth in middle linebacker, of course. We got better there. So Finney and Warner. Hey, this team is good, man. I think this team is good. Looking at the depth chart, we got Lonnie Walton, Kamara, Moss, Grant, who was a Pro Bowler last season, Kelly, McDonald, Zach Moss, Hackett. I mean, we'll just leave it like that. Receiver, McLaurin, Thomas, OBJ, Hooker, Estrada, right there. And we'll actually put Estrada over Nails because he is actually a receiver. Troutman, Hackett, Estrada, Fry, Little. The O-line should be good, should be set the way it should be. Defensive end should be good. Defensive tackle should be good. Left outside linebacker should be good. Middle linebacker should be good. Right outside linebacker should be good. Cornerback. And then special teams. So we're going to go Hooker, Kelly. Punt returner will be Grant. Let's see, Hooker, Kelly, and then we'll go Grant and Nails. Kickoff start will be Blake Gilligan, McCoy, Thomas, and Cruz. We're going to put, Ruiz. I said Cruz. When you look at the C, if you get rid of the dot, it is Cruz. You put the first initial and the last name together. And power back. Should we put Grant on this list? Or Moss? So they have Grant right there. Power back, Moss. Yeah, that's fine. Slot receiver. They have OBJ, Hooker, and Estrada. We're going to do Michael Thomas right there. Left end will be, they have Davenport. And who's on the right? Clowney? Why switch sides? So we're just going to do Clowney, Gregory, and Laftery. Right end we'll do Davenport, Gregory, and Ricardo. D tackle will be Payne, Land. They have Randolph. We could do Gregory. Get Randy Gregory involved a little bit. Could do Laftery because he actually is a defensive tackle. And then sub linebacker, Pete Warner, Finney, and the middle linebacker, which is Tim Lynch. Slot cornerback, we have Dyson, Wallace, and Sylvester. But we could put Morgan Holloway. We could put Atkinson. We could put, Holloway or Atkinson, the rookie. So I think we go at Holloway. Or we go with Sylvester. He actually was not that bad in press coverage. He can tackle. Yeah, we do Sylvester right there. And that is the final squad, man. So Super Bowl or nothing. Got OBJ here in Louisiana. Is what we wanted all along. And the goal is Super Bowl or nothing. We have a superstar dev quarterback. I really feel good about this team. I like the depth, even adding people like Levi Wallace and Eric Wilson, like just veterans like that to our defense. It's going to help our young guys. I feel like that was our problem. We were just too young. So adding veterans balances out the roster. We are 84 overall, 83 defense, 85 offense. The goal is to win the Super Bowl. Don't have to look at the contracts. Don't have to look at the draft class. Get a win on the road. And look at this. We start off against Terry McLaurin and Deron Payne's former team and the Commanders, who they played really well against last season, but we did lose to them with Drew Lock at quarterback. Let's see if we can beat them this season. On the road, we are known to be road warriors in this rebuild, and we lose 34-7. Hyped up that game for nothing. 34-7. We got our asses handed to us on a silver plate. Couldn't run, couldn't pass, couldn't do nothing. 2 turnovers. I told y'all, man, superstar dev does not work for me. Give me normal and superstar, or give me normal and star all day. If not, X Factor. And we usually don't have a lot of X Factor quarterbacks in my rebuilds with the depth trade regression on. Give me back star dev. Hell, I might even go in manually and fix it myself. They did sign Aaron Jones, though. They still have Antonio Gibson, so they just ran all over us. Quintez Cephas, Curtis Samuels did their thing. OBJ 1 catch. Embarrassing loss to start the season off. And everybody in the NFC South lost except who else? The Carolina Panthers. OBJ's former team, the Rams, who we won a Super Bowl with. He's going to play them revenge game, even though he was just playing with the Dolphins and they released him. And we win 28-17, so at least we don't start 0-2. See how OBJ did. Hopefully he went off. We outran them. Only one turnover. Even game. They could have won that game. 3 touchdowns for Lonnie Walden. Okay, play like a superstar quarterback. Play like a superstar franchise quarterback, damn it. Terry McLaurin was great. 2 touchdowns for Michael Thomas. And OBJ, 3 catches, 33 yards, and a touchdown. Let's go against his former team in the Rams. Jadeveon Clowney with the sack. Stanley Kendricks with the pick. Will Luck's revenge game. And look at that. He misses a field goal. He must still be playing for us low key. We get the win over the Rams. And now we have the Atl Falcons. Don't really need to look at the mock draft, but I do want to see where they have us mocked just to see if we are top 4. I was taking a quarterback. I don't think we're going to be top 4. I think we should be around 32 Super Bowl winners. But the Falcons, look at it. The Panthers 2-0. I would love to finally get over the Panthers in year 5 in the final season. And we beat the Falcons 27-24 to go to 2-1. We outrushed them. They outpassed us. Only 1 turnover. Okay, so the turnovers are cutting down a little bit. We did go to overtime. Jared Goff sacked him 4 times, 3 touchdowns for our quarterback. He is starting to play like a superstar dev quarterback now. Happy to see that. Troutman was great. Odell was good. Kamara. Sack and a half for Jadeveon Clowney, Finney, Davenport, Deron Payne. So we're getting pressure on the quarterback. Zay Spears, Kendrick. King Kendrick, damn it. King Kendrick. Balling. 4 picks last season. Already has 2. Yes, it was the right move to let Adebo go. That boy is balling. 2-1 against the 2-1 Cardinals. Something has to give. Somebody's going to be 2-2. The Bucks are 2-1. Panthers finally lost, and we lose 27-24. And that was the problem last season. Every game we lost, it was a close, heartbreaking game. And it's continuous. Like, every time we lose, we're not getting blown out besides that first game against the Commanders. And we're getting pressure on the quarterback. 4 sacks on Kyler Murray. Need to run the ball a little bit better. That goddamn Zach Moss, man. Terry McLaurin doing what he did last season, 142 yards in that game. But we do lose. 3 sacks for Jadeveon Clowney. What an underrated signing that was. Choosing him over Aaron Donald. Choosing Clowney over Aaron Donald. And it's working out for us. 2-2. We do have a weekly award winner. I would say Jadeveon Clowney. 5 tackles, 3 sacks. Let's go. Now we got the Seahawks, who are 76 overall, 1-3. Bucks and Panthers 3-1, and we beat them barely, 13-10. Defensive game by both sides, both teams, and they outrushed us. We outpassed them. No turnovers. Very low scoring game. Very defensive game. Walton is playing good. Look at the defense though, and they got Nick Mullins at quarterback. Ew, I would throw up as a Seahawks fan. 7 sacks in this game, 4 sacks the last game. I think 4 sacks the game before that. We are getting pressure, man. We are getting a lot of pressure on defense. Troutman, 90 yards. Michael Thomas, 2 sacks. Davion Clowney is probably leading the league in sacks right now. Keontae Lynn stepping up. Davenport, the rookie Tim Lynch, middle linebacker. Finney. The defense has improved massively this season. And if the defense can do that, keep doing that, and the offense can do what they did last season even better, we're going to be the best team in the NFC South. I can't wait to see the Panthers. I don't even know when we play them. Now we got the 3-2 Buccaneers, who seem to be like the second or third best team in this division. The Falcons are literally dead last. Don't got to worry about them. It is the Falcons and the Bucks right now. We've had the Bucks number, even though they beat us last season. I think we split with them last season, and we beat them 21-19. Close game. Every game has been close. Every game has been close. Whether it's a W or L, every game has been decided by no more than 3 points. We outrushed them. It was really close. This was an even game. Even the passing, the rushing yards, the first downs, everything was close. They just turned the ball over 1 too many times. We had 3 fourth down conversions, 2 touchdowns. He's playing like a superstar, damn it. Thank you, Madden, for finally. And what's up with these quarterbacks? Davis Mills on the Bucks. Nick Mullins on the Seahawks. I think we saw Jared Goff on some team that we beat, probably lost to. Michael Thomas is great. Terry McLaurin, Troutman, touchdown for OBJ. Really not doing that much. We might put our slot receiver, Tim Lynch with his first career pick. Baker misses a field goal. But, yeah, we might put our receiver, who was our third receiver, I can't remember his damn name, back in the slot. Even though we're starting OBJ. Amari Hooker, that's his name. I knew it started with an O. He's actually a better short route runner than OBJ right now. But we're going to keep OBJ there. We might switch it out halfway through the season so both guys get, good numbers. But we are 4-2. We have the Green Bay Packers, who are 3-3. We're only one game behind them. Goddamn 5-1 Carolina Panthers get Pete Warner, Zay Spears back from injury. Let's make sure that Zay Spears is our starting strong safety, because I know Madden will try to take him out. And let's make sure that Pete Warner is our sub linebacker 1, because Madden will not even put him on the list for the sub linebackers. Just know this game too well. And let's beat the Packers. Look like a strong team in the NFC. Might see them later down the line. And we are going to come out with a win. Bro, I'm so serious. Every game, besides the first two, 3 points, 3 points, 3 points, 2 points, 3 points. No matter if it's a win or a loss. And most of them have been wins because we're in a 3-game win streak. But we beat them by a field goal, and I'm kind of nervous. Even if we are having a good season and we make the playoffs somehow, we can't just we can, but I don't want to just win these games this close. I don't want them to be this close, because in the playoffs, all it takes is one mistake, and we will be sending our asses back home. And I will be moving on to the next team to rebuild. But 23 first downs was great. We did turn the ball over, and we still won. So we don't throw those 2 interceptions. Who knows how much we win by. But Troutman, you know what? We're not even giving carries to Zach Moss. That's the thing. We're not even giving him no carries. Clowney is a monster. Clowney and Deontay Lynn. I said it, too. I said, yeah, Davenport's going to do his thing. Deron Payne's going to do his thing. But the question marks on the D-line is Jadeveon Clowney filling in for Cam Jordan and Deontay Lynn. Now, no more Peyton Turner getting more reps. And those two boys, bro, those two niggas have been stepping up to the plate, balling, doing their thing, doing their thug in the trenches. And I love it. But I did notice a reason why we're probably not giving Zach Moss a lot of carries, because even though he's our running back too, he is not our backup third down running back. It is Grant. So this needs to be Zach Moss, and maybe he'll get more carries that way. But we are 5-2, which is great. Mock draft 2 is out. Don't really need to look at that. 5-1 Jets. Panthers also 5-1. Let's see if we can beat them. Could be a potential Super Bowl matchup too. Wonder if they still have Bradley Roby, who we traded to. And we do win, not by 3, but I can tell by that score, it is your vintage overtime. Actually, no. It didn't go into overtime. We were up 24-7 going into the fourth quarter, and we almost blew it. But we hold off with the win, and this team is looking good. 1 touchdown, no sacks, no picks. Kamara was okay, and there we go. That was the problem with Zach Moss. He was not our running back he was not our third down. He wasn't our second option for the third down back. Sometimes you have to put them as that so they get more carries, if that makes any sense. So he comes in, 54 yards, touchdown. Use him a little bit more. McLaurin, touchdown. Walker Little getting in, giving up a sack. Second half of Jadeveon Clowney. What a signing. I think he's already at double-digit sacks, and he's having a hell of a season. Usually I see Jadeveon Clowney in the Pro Bowl. He's like another one of those dudes, like a Jacoby Myers. Like, they just always. Look at that, 13 sacks. He's leading the league. They always have great seasons, no matter he's a normal dev. Doesn't matter. Ryan Ramczyk is back from injury. We are at week 9, so we're going to upgrade the team. We lead the division right now. Panthers 5-2. We're 6-2. Looks like we're getting over that hump a little bit. Still haven't played them yet. And I want to look at Lonnie Walton. And I want to do strong arm. Just make him a little bit more balanced. Throwing the pressure goes up 2. And where the hell is Tim Lynch? Tim Lynch, he has 3 points. Wonder if that's a good sign. Don't see no X factor. Oh, we're so close. And where's the cornerback? Dyson. Okay, here he is. Man to man. Make him a scheme fit. He's a star that I literally and really thought he would be at least superstar. But it looks like that middle linebacker might be the one. It might be flipped. Middle linebacker might be superstar and the cornerback is a star. But the Falcons, worst team in our division by far. This could be a setup game. I know how they always set us up. And we win again. So we are on a little winning streak. And we're starting to pull away when it comes to, like, how much points we win by. We are on a 5-game winning streak, 28-17. We beat the Falcons as we should. They outpassed us, but we did not turn the ball over. And we're playing great football right now. He is playing like a superstar dev quarterback. Thank you, Madden 22, for finally letting my superstar dev quarterbacks play like a superstar dev. And there goes Jared Goff on the Falcons. Kamara. So we have Jared Goff in our division on the Falcons. The Bucks have, what was it? Kyle Trask or somebody else, not that great. And then the Panthers have Sam Darnold. We have the best quarterback in the division, but the Panthers have been the best team. Kamara, 99 yards and touchdowns. Zach Moss are finally using him, so he's getting involved. Michael Thomas was good. OBJ, Kamara, Hooker had a catch. What was that? 2 sacks for Klein. That's great, Jared. Tim Lynch, a sack. Dyson, half a sack, so the 2 rookies. Finney with the interception. And this was looking like a promising season for New Orleans Saints. Doing it for Lil Saint. Doing it for Lil Saint. Man, I feel like watching you guys serve. But now we play the Bucks. We just talked about them. Zay Spears is back. Pete Warner is back. We have a weekly award winner. We have a breakout player scenario, just triggering all types of things right now. Walton with your player of the week. Was that Jameis? Was that Jameis? Was that famous Jameis I saw on that right side? It was. Still doing his thing for the Colts. I wanted Jameis to be our franchise quarterback. We just didn't have any money. That's when we were broke. Now we're back up when it comes to money. Sylvester has a chance to go up 2-star dev. Okay. Let's do it. Let's make sure that he is our starter. Wait a minute. Sylvester is the backup, right? Oh, man. Controversy on our hands. Sylvester trying to take the job from Spears. Sylvester was a starter at one point after Malcolm Jenkins retired. Let's beat the Bucks. And we beat them. We keep our winning streak going. Did we sweep them? We swept the Bucks. We swept the Falcons. And now the hump we have to get over, we have to try to sweep the Panthers. We might sweep the whole division if we can get over the Panthers. We shut the running game down. We outpassed them. No turnovers. We got 2 turnovers ourselves. And if 3 touchdowns for Lonnie Walton. If Sylvester got star dev, I'm sorry for that second round pick, Spears, but Sylvester will have earned his right to start once again at strong safety. Davenport, 2 sacks, and we had 2 picks for Marshawn Lattimore. Where is he? Where is he? I don't see his name. So maybe Sylvester did not hit it. 8-2, breakout player scenario. Let's see if we hit it. And he did not hit it, so he is not the starter. That was his chance to win his job back, and he didn't do that. Panthers, we're actually 2 games up on them, so we might overcome their asses this season. But going back to the safety position, we're going to go back to Spears. Has more upside. Slot cornerback, though, should be Dyson. Yeah, so that's fine. Sub linebacker. Yep, that's all good. And this team is rocking and rolling, man. 8-2. Looking good right now. Upgraded players. Let's see if we have those dev traits revealed. I'm going to have to look at the pictures on the adjust lineup screen because they didn't have any upgrade points. And we do have to go into Carolina, play them in a couple of games after this game, and They were both defense. The middle linebacker comes out as star, and the cornerback, Dyson, was star. So expected Dyson to be at least superstar dev, and then it looked like Lynch was going to be superstar dev. But both come out as star, but playing better than that, or at least playing like stars. Let's beat the Panthers. And with one more win against the Panthers, we might go 6-0, undefeated in our NFC South division, dominating, continue our winning streak. I think we're at like 7 wins. Shut their passing game down. And this team is playing like it should. And a big reason why is this guy right here, Lonnie Walton. That superstar dev is doing what it should be doing. It's doing what it should be doing. McLaurin, Michael Thomas, Troutman, the addition of OBJ, Davenport, Clowney, Spears, Justin Tucker, the GOAT, missing 2 field goals. We blocked one of them. Baker missing 1. 9 wins. Ever since we came in as the head coach, we've had winning season after winning season after winning season besides last season. Even last season's season, though, all those games we lost that were just heartbreaking, and we still finished 8-9. That just shows how consistent the Saints have been in this realistic rebuild. Juan Kelly, who the hell is that? I think that's our 4th running back. He's back from injury. That's fine. But we are 5-0 so far in the division. 3 games up on the Panthers. We played them in Week 14 after our bye week and after our game against the Dolphins. OBJ revenge game, by the way, against the Dolphins. They cut him in the preseason. He needs to go off and have a big game. I want 100 yards. I want 100 yards from Odell Beckham. We do win 21-13. Keep our winning streak alive. And we're probably going to have to fall off after the bye week because that's usually what happens. 3 turnovers from our quarterback, superstar dev quarterback, by the way. Kamara was just okay. Touchdown for Zach Moss. And OBJ did it. I said I wanted at least 100. My boy almost got a buck. 24 catches, 119 for a touchdown. They cut OBJ. He felt disrespected, and he went off on him. And it was in Miami. So it was his return game. That's what they get for stealing him away from me in year 1 in the free agency period. A pick for Tim Lynch. Let's go. Season is going exactly the way I want it to so far. It's just, how is it going to look when we get to the playoffs? I hope we get a number one seed, first round bye. That's what I want. We're going to upgrade the players. And then with next game, we have a chance to sweep the whole division, sweep the Panthers, get over that hump, which have been the Carolina Panthers. They stopped me from going to the Super Bowl in year 2. They eliminated us in the wild card round in year 3. And now we have a chance to make them go 7-6. Hell, I think if we win this game, too, not only do we sweep the division, yes, get the brooms, get the dustpans, time to sweep them up. The Saints did a sweep. But if we beat them, I think we also clinch the NFC South division title. The Bucs are also trying to make a comeback. They're 7-6, by the way. Panthers need to watch out. We need to watch out for them. Let's do the damn thing. 84 overall. Offense the same. Our defense is a point better. So statistically, we are better. Let's do this. Sweep them. Sweep them. Breath of fresh air. We sweep the Panthers. We sweep the NFC South division. We clinch the NFC South division title. I think with one more win because the Bucs are 7-6. Hell, the Panthers are 7-6 too. But I think we clinch the division title. We have double-digit wins again, and we are on the verge of making the playoffs and possibly getting the number 1 seed in the NFC, which we are. Don't know how far the Bears are behind us. I'm going to check that out right now. And not only do we sweep the Panthers and finally get over that hump, we're up 2 games on the Bears. We're looking good right now. But we beat them 42-14. We dropped 40 on them boys' heads, man. 40 piece. 40 piece them. To continue our winning streak, we don't fall off after the bye week. We get even better. Let's go, man. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. We sacked Sam Darnold 4 times. Kamara, 3 touchdowns. Zach Moss with a touchdown. Terry McLaurin. Kelly, who just kept getting injured, he came back, got a touchdown. Finney, Pete Warner, Kendrick, Deontay Lynn. The defensive line, the D-line, Zach Moss, Lynn, Clowney, Kendricks, King Kendrick. Them boys been balling. And that's another reason why we are 11-2. We get Trevor Nails back from injury. Patriots, top team in the AFC. They're 9-4. See if we can beat them. Then we got the Bills on TV, and we beat them 34-31. We are on number one seed, 34-31. They outpassed us. We turned the ball over a couple of times, 2 fourth-down conversions for us, and we still won. No sacks. The offensive line, too. Shout out to the O-line. They have not been giving up a lot of sacks. This might be the lowest amount of sacks given up this whole damn realistic rebuild. Was that Ian Book doing his best Taysom Hill impression? Ian Book with a rushing touchdown. Don't know who this guy is, LVB, but he went off. He went crazy. But 2 touchdowns for Adam Troutman. No sacks, but 2 picks for Marshawn Lattimore. He's had at least 3 picks every damn season since the first season. Proud of my boy. One of the best young cornerbacks in the damn National Football League. 12 wins, on the verge of becoming the number 1 seed. Looks like we clinched the division. And then looking at the NFC, Bears, go away. Cowboys, go away, man. Damn, well, 1 win, we get the number 1 seed. Got the 4-10 Bills. This looks like a setup all the way. And it's TV. Let's beat them. Beat the Bills, man. Beat them. Continue to win the streak. I knew it was a setup game. We were bound to lose at some point. So let's get it out the way now. Monday Night Football game. They just shut our running game down. So hats off to them. We didn't turn the ball over. It was just the fact that we couldn't run the ball, and we were also down 21-6 at the half. Tried to make a comeback. A little too late. Josh Allen was playing like Josh Allen. We only gave up 1 sack. So, I mean, Kamara, 9 carries, 26 yards. I don't know if he got injured or whatnot, but Gabe Davis game too. So, hey, not that mad about it. Made our field goals, did our punts inside the 20 twice. So, congratulations to the Bills. They did the game plan really well, and they shut Kamara and our running game down. And 49ers are 9-6. Let's see if the Bears lost. I think we are in good position. Number 1 seed. Just 1 more win, and we get it. 1 more win. Oh, boy. I fucking hate this game. But it doesn't look that bad. As bad as it looks out 3 weeks, right? You count this game, you count the season finale against the Jaguars. If we get the number 1 seed and get the bye week, Kamara would come back for that playoff game. So we can rest him the rest of the season. But what is very important is getting that first round bye now, because that means Kamara will come back. If we don't get a first round bye, we will have to play a playoff game without Alvin Kamara. And you see how the game sets it up. We're dominating the league right now. We even finally got over the Panthers. Double-digit wins, 12 wins. Could get 14-13 or remain at 12. D-line getting sacks. Quarterback playing like a superstar. Everything lining up for us to go on a Super Bowl run. And you know what the game just decides to do? Like, oh, they're doing too great, too good. Let's just hurt the best player on their team for a couple of weeks, forcing us to try to get the number 1 seed. We can do it here against the 49ers, who look like a playoff team in the NFC. Come on. Oh, almost clicked that. Now we can't run the ball because we don't got Kamara. Ian Book, though, getting in, throwing a touchdown. Maybe we need to start him at quarterback at some point. Zach Moss is not Kamara. He can't carry the team. McLaurin went over 100. We got to pass the ball more. We got 4 great receivers, a great tight end, and a superstar quarterback. Dyson in his first career pick, I believe. And I think the Bears lost. I think they're 10-6, so I think we do have the number one seed. So we could rest all of our players if we wanted to. NFC, yes, we are going to have the number one seed. Thank you. So this game really doesn't mean anything. We already got the number one seed locked down. No injuries, please. No more. We get Kamara back for the divisional round. And let's just go out with a bang. Go out with a win. Don't go on a 3-game losing streak. Let's get 13 wins, 13-4. I'll be really happy with that. And we do go on a 3-game losing streak to end the goddamn season. But number one seed, that game really didn't matter. And we get Kamara back for the next round. So, okay, I'll take it. I mean, we played without our best player the final 3 games of the season. So, and to lose by 6-3, 6 looks like an overtime game. Yeah, so, I mean, you see, the running game is nothing without Kamara. You know, we have Kamara that game, we win. So, we were down 21-7 at the half, too. Lolly Wallen went out with a bang, 3 touchdowns, no picks, only 2 sacks given up from the O-line, and we need Kamara back badly. We can't do anything in the running game without him. We would just have to be one-dimensional and just pass the damn ball. Kelly playing great, receiving touchdown. Lynch, sack, Clowney, Davenport, no picks, made a 52-yarder. Number one seed, happy with it. Need Kamara back. Get Randy Gregory back. Looking at the rankings, we were 15 in points per game, 6 in passing, 22 in rushing. I'm pretty sure those numbers fell off those last 3 games. Defensive points per game, we were number 6. Passing yards still 21, but the rush went up to number 7. Looking at the stats, Patrick Mahomes, Baker, Justin Fields, Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, Darnell Mooney, Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs, Nick Bosa, Brian Burns, Javion Clowney third with 16 sacks, 18 TFLs, Marlon Humphrey, L'Jarius Sneed, Bryce Hall, Jermaine Pratt, TJ Edwards, Ernest Jones. Looking at the stats for us, he played like a superstar dev quarterback. 14th offensive yards, 11th defensive yards. Kamara, 1,100 yards. Probably would have went 1,300 yards if he didn't get hurt. 13 touchdowns. Terry McLaurin, 1,208. Points scored, 15. Points allowed, 6. 14 picks, okay, 64% completion percentage, average 272.2, rating 95.9, longest pass was 74 yards. Shout out to the O-line, only giving up 23 sacks in total. Ian Book did his thing. He also had a rushing touchdown. Kamara was great. Zach Moss, when he got in, the 7 touchdowns because we used him a little bit more, figured out what the problem was, but can't carry the team as a starting running back. That's why the Bills got rid of him. Longest rush of the season was 44 yards. Kamara, receiving. Michael Thomas, that's what I'm talking about. Leading the team in touchdowns. 1,100, almost 1,200 yards for him. 1,200, almost 1,300 for Terry McLaurin. Both had over 90 catches. Troutman, 800. Almost 80-5. Odell 7-7, almost 50 catches. Let's go, man. I'm sorry, Hooker, but he's a special teamer. Longest reception was OBJ with 74. Blocking. Fry under 10 in his second season. Ruiz, the most he's given up all rebuild. But Tomlinson, great. Ramchick, great. And there goes Eric McCoy. There goes Eric McCoy. Finally, a good season from the center position. Everything lining up right now. Finney, breakout year. 2 picks, 2.5 sacks, 6 TFLs, 126. Pete Warner, 4 TFLs, 2 sacks, 110. Marshawn Lattimore at 4.95. The most consistent player on our defense, the whole rebuild. Dyson, 86, 3 TFLs, half sack pick. Great rookie season. Stanley Kendrick, King Kendrick. CJ Garner-Johnson really didn't do much. Jadeveon Clowney. Tim Lynch, 3 sacks, 2 picks, 1 TFL, 60 tackles for a rookie. Everybody had a good season besides Deron Payne. I mean, the running game, but no sacks. Pierce with 2 picks again, just like his rookie season. Davenport, 17 TFLs and 9 sacks. Let's go. Keontae Lynn, great season for him. Just a great season overall from the defense, the offensive line, the receivers, the running backs. Great season for everybody, the whole team. Pete Warner, 2 TFLs, Marcus Davenport. We had a block for Davenport, a block for Laftery. We had a safety for Davenport and Keontae Lynn. No defensive touchdowns kicking. Made all his extra pointers. Only missed 2 field goals. Great second season for him. Inside of 2013 times, long as 72, average 50.7 for Blake Gilligan. No special teams touchdowns. Yearly awards MVP goes to Jonathan Taylor. Coach of the year goes to, we're not even in the mention. We're not even Okay. NFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Zeke. We got Lonnie Walton at 7. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Nick Bosa. Jadeveon Clowney at 3. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jamie Keaton of the Rams. We got Kelly at 8. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Glenn Vance on the Vikings. We got Lynch at 4. We got Dyson at 6. Best QB goes to Justin Fields. We got Walton at 6. Running back goes to Zeke. We got Kamara at 5. Receiver goes to Darnell Mooney. We got Michael Thomas at 5. We got Terry McLaurin at 8. O-line goes to Tristan Wirfs. We got McCoy, Ramczyk, Ruiz, all in there. D-line, we got Nick Bosa. Clowney coming in at number 2. We got Davenport at 8. Linebacker goes to Khalil Mack. DB goes to Cameron Curl. We got Marshawn Lattimore at 6. Kicker goes to Zach Ham on the Falcons. Then you got the Bucks up there. You got the Falcons again. This is so stupid. You got the Panthers, our whole division with Justin Tucker. And then you got us, Darren Baker, at number 9 for the kicker. Let's see who we play. I mean, looking at the playoff tree or bracket, you have Cowboys, Giants. Come on, knock them out. 49ers, I need you to knock out the Bucks. I didn't even know they made it. And then I wouldn't mind seeing the Bears or the Eagles. So I need the G-Man, 49ers, do y'all thing. Knock out the Bucks. Knock out the Cowboys. Don't want to play them. And we are taking on the Eagles. And the two teams I didn't want, but I would rather play the Bucks than the Cowboys. But we're playing the Eagles. And we get your boy Alvin Kamara back from injury. Perfect timing. Somebody signed our kicker, the Ravens. 9-8, 80 overall. Eagles. They got Debo and Devontae Smith. Some right outside linebacker. They got Baker as their quarterback and then a running back. Okay. Look like an underrated team. Underrated offense. Yeah, Debo Samuel to the team. But we're back in the playoffs where we belong. We've been here before. Can we get back to an NFC Championship game, which is the farthest that we've advanced in year 2, where we lost to the Panthers. And if we get there, we're either going to take on the Cowboys, who went to the Super Bowl the last 2 seasons against the Chiefs, or the Bucks, where we lost the NFC Championship game to an NFC rival, division rival in the Panthers, and we have a chance to beat the Bucks on our way to the Super Bowl. But let's see how this game goes. We can't overlook the Eagles. This looks like a low-key good team. The Ravens, who just stole my kicker I drafted in the 6th round, they beat the Chiefs to go to the AFC Championship game. And let's see if we can beat the Eagles to advance to the NFC Championship game. We are getting the ball first. We start off by feeding the returning Alvin Kamara. He missed the last 3 games. Got to get that rust off of him. And we are rushing the ball. They had a penalty. We throw to Adam Troutman. Get stalled up a little bit. And we get a touchdown. Who else? OBJ. See how our defense does. So they come out. Marshawn Lattimore getting his hands all over the ball. They throw it to Debo. They got that superstar running back. They got a good offense. You got Baker. You got a superstar running back. They probably got Miles Sanders still. They got Debo. They got Devontae Smith. They got Dallas Goedert still. They got a good offense. Let's see, 3rd and 4, and they get the touchdown to Dallas Goedert. 7-7. This might be a high-scoring game. Which defense is going to step up? We rush it with Kamara, and then we get stalled. That hurts. We have to throw it away to get the ball in great field position. That was a sorry-ass punt. Big play to Devontae Smith. Now they're moving backwards. This is 3rd and long. You know how they do us on 3rd and long. They got to kick a field goal. And they make it. 53 yards. Ethan Bucker, whoever the hell that is. And our offense is stalling right now and moving backwards. That's not good. Oh, man. Offense going to lose me this game, huh? Dropping picks. Defense dropping picks. Offense not moving the ball. About to get upset. Down 10 points. We need to do something on offense. We need to do something right now. Move the football. Big play, big chunk. OBJ, just throw it to him. He seems to have the hot hand right now. Kamara's getting hot. We score a touchdown here. We're back in this game. We are not going away. Oh, my fucking God. Everything was looking perfect, and we throw a pick. Thank you, Randy Gregory. That stop right there just kept us in the game, but that pick hurt. So we get 3 big chunks. We get right back down to where we were, and we get the instant touchdown. OBJ, he has the hot hand. That makes up for that horrible pick that we threw. Why are we dropping so many damn picks, Stanley Kendricks? You usually pick those off, man. We get the ball back, 1:43 left. At least get some type of points here. Let's keep getting those big chunks, big chunk of yards. And we get a touchdown. OBJ, that is his 3rd touchdown. Wow. What? Oh, my God. Can't believe that happened. But defense needs to step up. 3rd and 5. They let them get the first down. They're going to score. They get sacked. It's 3rd and goal. They have to kick a field goal. Okay. Still up by 1 point. Offense has been hot last 2 drives. Now we're moving backwards. And they got the sim guy, Jacoby Myers. Man, their offense is crazy. 3rd and 15. You know they're going to get the first down. They actually don't. They got Naheem Hines, too. Man, that offense is explosive. Moving the ball, moving backwards. Come on. 3rd and 13. Give us the big 3rd down like y'all always give them. They get the ball in great field position. They're probably going to take the lead, whether it's a touchdown or a field goal. Most likely going to be a touchdown. Yeah, they get it. They have to go for 2, right? They get the 2-point conversion to Deebo Samuel, and we get the ball back. We're down by a touchdown. Let's go. Feed Alvin Kamara. Feed Alvin Kamara. It is the 4th quarter. It is 3rd and 6. We get the big first down. Terry McLaurin, we need to tie this game up. Don't move backwards. Go for it, damn it. Kick the field goal. We punt it? What kind of decision was that? Third and 1, we stop them. Let's go, man. We need a touchdown on this drive. This is the game right here. This drive is the game. Troutman. Okay, we're moving backwards a little bit. Oh, come on, bro. You got to go for it. Kick the field goal. We need 1 stop, and then we need a touchdown. 1 stop and a touchdown. We get to stop. We need to go on a game-winning drive. Game-winning drive. Feed OBJ. He's had the hot hand all game. Come on. Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown. We're up 3. Game-winning drive. They got 39 seconds, 3 timeouts. They got to fuck this game, bro. 25 yards to Deebo like that. And they kick the field goal. This game is going into overtime. I hate this game, bro. I hate this game. Lattimore drops a pick. It's 3rd and 10. They go 3 and out. We get the ball at midfield. All we need is a field goal to send us to the NFC Championship game. He's going to miss this shit. He made it. And in overtime, we go on, oh my God, we go on a drive, win the game. Oh my God. We're in the NFC Championship game. I was about to piss myself. Terry McLaurin with the game-winning touchdown. Well, not game-winning. Defense, though, they drove down the field, kicked the field goal to force an overtime. But we are moving on to our second NFC Championship game of the rebuild. Last time we were there was year 2. We end up losing to the Panthers. And that's what started the whole Panthers reign of the NFC South. What a tough game. No, them Eagles, they were slept on. And let's see who we're playing in the NFC Championship game. And it is the Bucs. It's the Bucs. Thank you for beating the Cowboys. Now we have a chance. We swept the Bucs. We had their number most of this rebuild, and now we play against the Bucs to try to advance to the Super Bowl, where we would play either the Titans or the Ravens. So we won't have to worry about the Chiefs. We don't got to worry about the Cowboys. Those two teams have been dethroned. Those have been the two teams in the Super Bowl past 2 seasons. The Chiefs have made it every single goddamn year. So we're going to see some new teams in the Super Bowl. And we're the best team left. Now the Bucs, their quarterback situation is why I feel like we can't lose this game. They have Jared Goff, quarterback. Looking at their X factors and superstars, still got Vita Vea on the team, Tristan Wirfs, Antoine Winfield, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. So they got the same team basically. They had a cornerback, Greg, whatever. 86 overall, they're actually better than us. So they're not bad. Can't overlook them. But we've seen them twice a year. This is the third matchup. We swept them. This is our chance. Get to the Super Bowl. We just won one with the Ravens. I would love to win 2 back-to-back rebuilds where we win a Super Bowl, at least one. Lonnie Walton, great draft pick. Was forced to draft him when we didn't have the money to pay Jameis. They had the money to pay Jameis. Playing like a superstar dev quarterback, and it is the Ravens. What a matchup that would be. Lamar Jackson against Lonnie Walton. 2 black scrambling quarterbacks. Let's get it. NFC Championship game. Division rivals. Bucs get the ball first. They have Davis Mills at quarterback, for crying out loud. Davis Mills, we can't lose this game. Can't lose this game. Jadeveon Clowney with the sack. They're going to punt it. They go 3 and out. They do have Tony Pollard at running back. Offense do not start slow. They get a penalty. Thank you, Jamel Dean. Feeding Kamara. Why are we moving backwards? It's okay. Tony Pollard. Okay, 3rd and 7. Davis Mills is not going to be able to do nothing. Our offense needs to turn up. Let's go. Big penalty, so they're getting stupid plays, stupid penalties on themselves, and we need to take advantage of that. We need to take advantage of that. Touchdown, Zach Moss. So our defense is suffocating them. Look at this, stupid penalties. That's their 4th penalty or 3rd penalty. Another penalty, their 4th penalty in the first quarter. And, of course, 3rd and 25, they get 17, but they are going to punt it. Our defense is just suffocating them right now. This reminds me of my Ravens defense, where we were suffocating teams in the playoffs. And if this offense can get it going, I think we're Super Bowl bound. Touchdown for Zach Moss, his 2nd of the game. We get moved back for the extra pointer, but Darren Baker still good enough to make it. Our defense, come on, keep it up. Want to keep suffocating them. Keep forcing them to get stupid penalties. 3rd and 12, they get 12. Interception, Marshawn Lattimore. We have a chance to go up 21-0 in this NFC Championship game. Alvin Kamara gets his touchdown, 21-0. Let's go. Everything looking good for the Saints right now. A sack for Ciante. Another sack for Jadeveon Clowney. Forced them to punt it. They got McCole Harmon on their team. 3rd and 4, get the first down. I would love to go up 28 or 24-0. We get the ball at the half, too, I think, because they got the ball first and went 3 and out. So we score here, run down the clock, another penalty from Jamel Dean. And a touchdown for Terry McLaurin. 28-0. They got 1:35 to put some type of points on the board before we get that ball right back. They got to punt it. We have a chance to put up points. 30 seconds to go. We're just going to sit on it because we get the ball back anyway. We start off moving backwards again. So not looking good. 3rd and 20. You have to punt. They get the ball at midfield. Tony Pollard. Looks like they're going to put points on the board, so they're going to score. It's 3rd and 1, and they don't get it. They don't get nothing. They got to kick a field goal, 28-3. And look at that. Alvin Kamara breaks for a 78-yard rushing touchdown to go 34-3, and it looks like we're going to go to the Super Bowl. beating the Bucks 3 times in a row this season. This game is over. We're moving on to the Super Bowl to play against Lamar Jackson in the Ravens, which is so ironic because that was the team that we just won a Super Bowl with. The last team we won a Super Bowl with was the Ravens, and now we're going to be playing them to try to get the Saints a Super Bowl. In year 5, we're a Super Bowl or nothing, Super Bowl or bust for us. The Bucks finally get a touchdown, 10-30. So this game isn't over. We could see a Falcons-Patriots situation. We're only up 25 points. We could blow. Look at this shit. We throw a pick 6 to Lonnie Walton. Lonnie Walton throws a pick 6 to Jordan Whitehead. And just like that, we're only up 18 points, 35-17. So this game isn't over. They still got a lot of time, but we're driving. Fourth quarter's coming up, 15 minutes. If we just put some points on the board here, we should be safe. Zach Moss, Troutman. We get a touchdown to Adam Troutman. We miss the extra point because it was blocked, but 41-17, we should be good. We're up 24, 11 minutes to go. Jadeveon Clowney, another sack. They got to go for it on 4th down. They got to go for it on 4th down. They get it. They're running time off the clock, though. Running time. The time is their worst enemy right now. It's not even us. Time is the main op for them. They get the 2-point conversion. 16-point game. I just peeped that. This game isn't over. This game is not over. Oh, my God. They finna make them come back. And I'm going to break my motherfucking controller. 3rd and 5. They got to go for it on 4th and 5. And, of course, they get it. Just keep milking that clock. 3rd and 9. They're going to make them come back. They're going to make them come back. They're going to make them come back. Come on, get to the 2-minute warning before they score. Just like that, it is an 8-point game, bro. All we need is 1 first down, and this game is over. The New Orleans Saints are going to the Super Bowl. Year 5. I think there's only one year 5 where we went to the Super Bowl. That was the very first one, the Chicago Bears, and we all know how that ended. But we are going to the Super Bowl, finally getting over the humps. It just came full circle, beating a team like the Bucks in our division to advance to the Super Bowl, playing against the Ravens, which was the team that we just did, who we won a Super Bowl with, getting over the Panthers, that hump, getting over the Panthers, sweeping their asses the way we did as they dominated the division the past couple of seasons, getting our quarterback to a superstar dev where I've never had a superstar dev quarterback play like one, and we finally get here. Don't have to look at a Pro Bowl because we don't have any Pro Bowl players because we are playing in the Super Bowl against the Ravens. Let's look at the dev trait upgrades. I think our quarterback, Lonnie Walton, should go up to X Factor, and he does not, which is okay because Michael Thomas, we get him back up to superstar dev, so at least we have another superstar player on the offense. He should be a superstar. They should have never took it away from him to begin with, so I'm glad to have that for the Super Bowl. Then on the defensive side, we get Marshawn Lattimore up to X Factor. We get Finney up to superstar dev. So we get a new X Factor and a new superstar on defense. And Davenport Clowney also went up to star. Then on offense, Michael Thomas back up to superstar. This team should be good enough to win the Super Bowl. And they're also, since this is a Super Bowl, it's not the offseason, so they're not going to take those dev traits away from you. We are going to have those new awarded dev traits for the game. So looking at the Ravens roster, they did draft a quarterback, but they got Lamar Jackson still. He is Lamar Jackson. J.K. Dobbins, who is a superstar dev, is out with injury. He's not playing in the Super Bowl, so they have to go with this guy, Sean Mincy, who is a normal dev, and this rookie, Jay Watkins, who is a normal dev. So a second year and rookie running back, J.K. Dobbins, is out for the Super Bowl. They did get a rookie fullback. He looks good. Receiver, they got Rashad Bateman, some guy named Leon Richards, who they probably drafted. He has star dev, and Joshua Palmer, Tutu Atwell. Hey, Mark Andrews still. Stanley, Norwell, some young guys on the interior. They signed Owenu from the Patriots. Oh, my God. They signed Peyton Turner after I let him go. and we're playing against him in the Super Bowl. So revenge game against Peyton Turner. I'm low key scared. I think he's gonna go off and beat us to get his ring. But he's probably not gonna play because they got this young guy Will Parham. They got Matabuke, Harrison Phillips. They have another defensive tackle that's banged up. They have a young left outside linebacker that looks like they don't have a Dafe Owe. They got Patrick Queen still. Oh, they do have Owe. He's on the right side. They drafted some guy named Wilson. So their defense looks good. They signed J.C. Horn, Eric Stokes, Troy Pride Jr. They got Deshaun Elliott still. They got Chuck Clark still. They got a good team. I can't believe they signed Peyton Turner. But we should. I mean, they're 86 overall, so this is an even game. 12-5, 10-7, both teams 86 overall. Our defense is 85, they're 84. Their offense 1 point better. So our defense 1 point better than them. Their offense 1 point better than us. Super Bowl Media Day. We are going to go to it. And this means everything because this is everything. This is Super Bowl or nothing. We're not doing no more years after this. We're moving on to the next team. So we got to win this one right now. And it's between two scrambling quarterbacks. You got Lamar Jackson. You got Lonnie Walton, the guy that we drafted in the first round. Super Bowl is in Atlanta, in the ATL. We're used to playing in this city. We're wearing all white because we play the Falcons twice a year, so we're used to playing in this stadium. There go the Ravens. Lamar Jackson has yet to win a Super Bowl in this realistic rebuild with the Saints. So I think this is their first time getting there because it's been the Chiefs dominating that AFC. It's been the Chiefs every year in the Super Bowl.
This was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure.
Last time the Saints won a Super Bowl was with Drew Brees, the Tracy Porter interception. I always remember that play. Amari Hooker, who had to take a backseat to Odell Beckham. That's the thing. We brought in guys like Jadeveon Clowney, Odell Beckham in the preseason. And it sucks for Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan just retired, man. Cam Jordan just retired in the Super Bowl, but I didn't even look to see if he had got put in the Hall of Fame. But Super Bowl, let's get it. We get the ball first. Start off, Alvin Kamara, who we thought we wouldn't have in the playoffs. Big penalty from J.C. Horn. They just signed him from the Panthers, of all teams. We're used to playing against him. He gets the big penalty. And we're feeding Alvin Kamara. We're literally just giving the ball to Alvin Kamara. Troutman gets involved. Give the ball to Kamara again. Give the ball to Kamara again. Give the ball to Zach Moss that time. 3rd and 1. You got to go for that. I'm going for it. I'm hopping in. Coach was going to go for it anyway. And we're going to give it to the fullback. Actually, I'm going to call a timeout.
Now whistles come in. We're going to
Very important play here.
By the offense. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first.
And we're going to give the ball to our best player, and that is Alvin Kamara. Or Zach Moss. We're going to give it to the power back, Zach Moss. Let's give it to him right here. Get this first down.
They're going to run for it. It's Moss.
And we actually get the touchdown. And we gave it to, Zach Moss wearing number 14. That's weird because Kamara wears 41. So their numbers are backward. So it confused me a little bit. He also got dreads just like Kamara. But Zach Moss with the touchdown. First drive of the Super Bowl. Go ahead and I'm coming in on important plays like that. This is damn Super Bowl. I want to win it. They get the ball now. They throw to Rashad Bateman. They're moving backwards. They get sacked by a rookie middle linebacker, Tim Lynch. A penalty against our team, Davenport. That sucks. Kendrick dropping his interception. Move backwards a little bit with Lamar. So they're just going back and forth, like backwards, forwards. Looks like they're going to score a touchdown or some kind of points here. They do get a touchdown with Mark Andrews, 7-all in the Super Bowl. Now we're moving backwards. We get sacked We get negative yards, but then we get the big play to Michael Thomas, but we are forced to punt. They get the ball. They're moving the ball easily against our defense. Big chunks of yards. And we get the interception with who else? King Kendrick. I gave him that name. I gave him that nickname. And he gets the interception. Get the ball at midfield. Stanley Kendricks, who we drafted a couple of seasons ago. Big chunky yards from Michael Thomas. Touchdown for Kamara. We go up 14-7. Lamar Jackson scrambling. Trying to put the team on his back, realizing they need to score some points. It looks like they're not going to be able to keep up with our offense. And they are going to have to punt the ball. We get the ball. That was a great punt, by the way. 3rd and 7. And we have to punt the ball now, so they're going to get the ball good field position. That was also a great punt. Lamar is scrambling all over the field, trying to do everything. 3rd and 5. They make the field goal. No Justin Tucker, but Riley Patterson making a 56-yarder. Come on, man. How the hell did they... What? Big chunk of yards right there. I want to come in. I'm coming in right here. See if we can get a touchdown.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh my God. I just screwed, man, this game, bro. Not coming in again. That was bullshit, bro. The ball just floated weirdly in the air like that. Like, come on, man. I just ruined our chance of getting at least a field goal. This game, bro. If I lose, okay, at least we're getting the ball back. All right, let's do something. It's like they make you regret coming in. Like, they always do some BS like that. The ball literally just, like, floated in the air. Like, that was a horrible pass. And it might cost us. Still, that was a weird sequence of events. Like, how they got those 17 points. I don't even know how that happened. Their field goal was blocked. But our offense can't do nothing. But our defense is stepping up. We get the ball in great field position. Please get some type of points here. Why are we moving backwards? Go for it. 37-yard punt? Come on, our defense is shutting them out. If our offense can just do something, bro. Get some kind of points. Just one big drive. Make up for that horrible interception that we threw. Oh, my God. This is stressing me out. Big chunk of yards for Rashad Bateman. It's not looking good for us right here. Game over. Game over. You get the touchdown. Game over. We are going to lose the Super Bowl. Who knows what would happen if I don't come in, throw that pick. Maybe we get a touchdown. Maybe we get a field goal. Maybe the game is a little bit closer. But we're just going to see if we can just come in, throw the ball.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Meanwhile,
boy.
But this this is going to
You know what it is? I came in, I got that touchdown with Zach Moss, and the game was like, you know what? He shouldn't have came in and interfered, so they penalized me, and they forced me to throw that pick. What's the penalty? Roughing the passer?
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
We'll accept that.
In the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. Now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the
I mean, if we score a touchdown, we still got 3 timeouts, still got a 2-minute warning, so there is a chance.
Walton. On the check down, he finds Kamara.
Get out of bounds.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10
There is a
yards.
chance for us to score and actually come back.
Looking to throw. Walton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Clock management definitely.
And I don't even play this game anymore, like gameplay-wise, so I ain't played it in a minute. I am so rusty. But the way they make your quarterback throw the ball sometimes is just so retarded. And I love how they make a receiver drop the ball damn near 95% of the time when you go for the aggressive catch. So stupid.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And on the left sideline,
Okay, Michael Thomas doing what we need to do. Score a touchdown, and then we're just going to have to play defense.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him.
How is it 3rd and 10? Didn't I just get a first down?
Now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side is...
All right, we're going to make the computer kick the field goal. He makes it. Now, we just got to get a stop. And they're going to win the Super Bowl. So congratulations to the Ravens. They win the Super Bowl. We come up short, but we did make it to the Super Bowl in year 5. You know, I came in, got a touchdown for the team, but I also came in and threw that horrible pass before the end of the half. We could have added some points. Who knows? The computer probably could have scored within those 30 seconds. We could have got a field goal, made the game closer. But at the end of the day, the Ravens did do their thing. Lamar, congratulations, winning the Super Bowl. I'm not going to be mad about it. The Saints rebuild, to me, was a success. Even though we did not come out with a ring, we made the postseason 4 out of 5 seasons. Drafted a franchise quarterback. Had a bunch of wins, some playoff victories, some players that we drafted that I, damn near fell in love with. King Kendrick, cornerback. We developed Pete Warner, Pete Dub, just throwing out nicknames like just like Lil Durk, giving nicknames to everybody. Pete Dub, King Kendrick, bringing in OBJ finally the last season to go on this Super Bowl run. Davion Clowney. We did have some heartbreaking, close losses in the regular season, some heartbreaking retirements from DeMario Davis and Cam Jordan. So losing the Super Bowl, and it just reminds me of that Bears one where I just came in. That one was more so the end of the game where I came in and threw a late pick. That pick was like second quarter. Results probably still would have been the same. I feel like the game had to fix itself for me coming in and getting that rushing touchdown, so they gave it back. But to the computer, it is what it is. Losing the Super Bowl. We saw the dev trait scenarios. We're going to check out the final award winners for the season recap. As we lost the Super Bowl to the Ravens, Lamar Jackson is your Super Bowl MVP. Jonathan Taylor, MVP. Griffin Murphy, which is basically Bill Belichick. Jonathan Taylor, Nick Bosa. Quarterback for the Broncos, Brad Rogan. Defensive rookie, Vikings. Right outside linebacker, Glenn Vance. But we are going to come out of this Realistic rebuild for the Saints with the loss, but at least a Super Bowl appearance. Got over all our humps, and who knows if we were to continue this, maybe we would get back there and win the whole damn thing. But that'll wrap it up for the Saints. Madden 22, realistic rebuild until the next rebuild, which I think is my Seattle Seahawks, so that should be an interesting one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. I'm out of here. I'm gone. Peace out. Dunk Squad.